My name is Joel Thomas.
I'm Zarek Mailer.
Jonathan Cadero.
I chose building trades just to enhance my skills.
I got started in the building trades through NIACC's Career Link program.
And I took the building trades course because my parents took it last year.
A tiny house is just a smaller scale home.
A tiny home is pretty much kind of self-explanatory. A small home usually meant for 1 or 2 people.
The tiny house project was something we've dreamed of for a while, and it came to fruition because a local architect had that idea, and it's been a neat partnership. The students have gotten all the building know-how from it, but on a smaller scale, and we had the confines of a controlled environment in the shop, which was really cool.
My name is Callie Neese. I'm from Osage, Iowa, and I work at Berglund and Cram Architects as a project manager here in Mason City. So what I really like about the tiny house craze is having less. I think having less makes things less complicated, and needing less makes things less complicated, and just the financial freedom of it all was amazing. So my coworkers saw that the Building Trades Facebook made a post about wanting people who wanted to build tiny. I wanted to build tiny, so I reached out to NIACC. We met, kind of agreed what the expectations were for both sides, and then I gave them construction documents. We met periodically through the week to make sure everything was being built correctly, and then I had a house.
Some of the skill sets that students learned in the process were print reading, detailed drawings, working with standing seam steel, a new product that we don't always work with, and learning to work in a more confined space to develop the different building components.
I was excited to do this project because I thought it would be a good experience to learn how to do this. But when I finally got into it, it was a lot harder than I thought it'd be because everything's smaller and you have to focus on the little details more than when you're doing a big house. Stuff can be a little bit off, but when you're doing a tiny house, it has to be almost right on.
It really helped us working with groups, kind of learning the different parts involved in building a house, the work involved for an electrician, or how to properly insulate houses, what's kind of entailed with the places that we spend most of our time in. The building trades program's a good choice because it's usually a small crew, so the teacher usually has a lot of time to help you out. It's pretty hands-on because there's not a whole lot of people to do all the work.
Partnering with local businesses in the community has a lot of benefits for our building trades program in particular. Sometimes that turns into an internship or sparking some interest in careers beyond the one-year diploma program that we have. But it also, those partnerships lend themselves to materials for our program and hands-on training without breaking the budget, because oftentimes they provide some of the materials that we're going to use for these learning labs.
There have been so many benefits from working with NIACC. I learned a lot just through my profession of working on a project from start to finish. It's been really great for me to learn how to talk to different consultants, how to bring them into the project, and how to do time management with the construction process.
You know, one of the neat things about NIACC in the industrial area, we're servicing the community. We're a community college, and so partnering with local businesses anytime we can, it's a neat type of thing. We've worked and partnered with architects, local contractors. We partner with Morton Buildings. The more industrial partnerships that we can have, it brings real life to the students and is a win-win situation for all.